Everyone has done this before. Everyone knows what it feels like, but I don't think everyone realizes the power it has over us. Is it possible for a meditation alternative? Well, if we don't have the time, is there something we can do that will give us similar feelings, similar effect to what meditation does? And the answer is yes. As always, usually things start with a story, and then I'm going to get into the science. So quick story, super quick. I was talking with my friend Kevin the other day, and we were talking about the changes in business that are going to have to occur because of the pandemic. And he said he's been thinking and to the point where he gets in his own head. He's thinking about a bunch of different things and stops actually executing what he actually needs to be doing. And he said when that happens, he reminds himself of the real goal. Peel back the layers. What is the root goal of what he's trying to do? How is he trying to make life better for his customers? And this is the same in insurance, in retail, whatever domain you're in, even in a role in society or a role in your family. If you can peel back the layers and focus on something way bigger, something you almost can't comprehend, that's the magic of awe. And with that experience, we're able to substitute long-term meditation and get a brief experience or outcome that is very similar to meditation. So going into the science of awe, it is the experience of something vastly greater than ourselves. So this could be something visual. Remember seeing a beach, a beautiful picture, a landscape that is just gorgeous. Well, that's that experience of awe. And why do people always get that sense of calm when they're standing looking out on the water? Well, that experience of awe is reminding them of how insignificant and how little they are. And that may sound intimidating, but it's so important because we get so focused on the little things. We get so focused on looking inward that we forget to look outward. We forget that we're a part of this massive thing we call Earth, life, society, and we get busy thinking about the little things. Well, that experience of awe can help us separate. So now it doesn't always have to be a physical thing. It can be a thinking of an idea of trying to change the world. And that's where Kevin said he focuses on how he's trying to change the lives of his customers. And that is such a big idea that it allows him to separate from the little things, clear his mind, come back to work composed and focused. To take things one step further with this idea of awe, what it really means is when we think of something so vastly larger than ourselves, something we can't comprehend, we then do something called cognitive realignment. And with awe, what it does is it self-diminishes the individual, but then also makes that individual feel more connected to something bigger, something greater that we can't exactly articulate. And there's a lot of peace and calm that comes with that. What researchers call this is a self-transcendent state, very similar to the flow state where we are able to still act and complete tasks and get things done, but instead of doing 8 things at once, instead of focusing on the super tiny details that start to stress us out, and then we're worrying about factors that really aren't that important, but we're just getting in this mess and we need to meditate. That's what we can do by just simply thinking of something vastly greater than ourselves, experience that awe, and then get back to work. I think it's absolutely awesome. And to be honest, I have been practicing ever since I read about this and have researched this. I've been practicing my own experience with awe. When I feel myself getting a little riled up, I'm working on 4 or 5 different things at once, I'll take a step back and ask the question, what's the real goal? What am I really trying to do as a coach, as a podcast host, when I'm speaking? What is the real goal? To make life better for people, to empower people to be better themselves. That instantly allows me to separate from those fine details, actually feel a bit of motivation. You feel that connectedness to this entire world, and you're able to act. The other thing you can do is look at an image, something beautiful, something so beautiful it's hard to comprehend. Enjoy that moment of insignificance. Feel that connectedness to everything around. Feel your mind clear, and then move forward back to work. So that's my experience and education on awe. I've been practicing it. I've made it a part of my life. I don't always have time to meditate for 10, 20 minutes. Even 5 minutes sometimes is hard to find. As we know, this world is moving fast. So to experience awe, almost seems too easy. But again, everyone has experienced this. We've all had that moment of seeing something beautiful, something we can't comprehend. And that calm is such a good feeling. So I encourage you to give it a try. And I also encourage you to subscribe. We're going to be talking about more things like this. Leave a comment. I love keeping these conversations going. And if you disagree, let's keep the conversation going still. I want to learn too. So leave your comments below. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Also remember to subscribe to the Heroic Minds podcast on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And you will hear from me soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ben Fanelli from Heroic Minds.